Going on, guys? Alex here, sitting by the river on a lovely spring afternoon, t-shirt weather, enjoying myself, and in looking to honour my commitment to share more videos with you more regularly, I thought it'd be interesting to take a tweet, because I'm active, as many of you guys can see, on Twitter, and thought it'd be interesting to take occasionally a tweet that I've written and go a little bit more deeper into it, and that'd be a nice, create some nice options for you guys. If you just want to, read my tweets, that's fine. But thought it'd be interesting to go into a little bit more depth on a couple of them. And one I just shared was a little bit edgy, a little bit naughty. Went along the lines of, you can be spiritual, i.e. you can take an interest in spirituality and be a spiritual person, so to speak, while at the same time having massive dick energy. Now, what do I mean by that? Massive dick energy. It's a sort of, it's a little bit provocative on purpose to get you guys thinking and to see the contrast. It's quite a kind of strong contrast between spirituality, and a lot of people think of spirituality as a very soft, like manifesting as a very sort of soft, harmless. This is all about perception, by the way. So sort of soft and kind of breathy, and certainly not aggressive, and very kind of calm and a very light presence on this planet, and not harming other people, that kind of stuff, right? That's what a lot of people think about when they think of spirituality, versus big dick energy, which is a kind of aggressive masculine approach, a very driving force. And I thought it'd be interesting just to sort of put those together and prompt the idea that they can coexist, male or female. We're talking about an energy here. We're not talking about literally walking around with your knob out. And I just wanted to put the idea forward that it is possible. It is possible to have a spiritual mindset and to open your mind to a universal force and a sense of connectedness with all things, that kind of thing, while at the same time being okay with a masculine aggressiveness. It doesn't mean that you need to have this all the time. It's not, life is up and down, it's cyclical, it's yin yang, it fluctuates in terms of how we manifest and show up in our force. But you can certainly have phases where you are rippling with energy, you're excited, you're loud perhaps, you're aggressive in your approach. It doesn't have to be a negative aggression, it can be a nicely channeled, healthy, positive aggression put towards creative projects, put towards assertively going for what you want in life, put towards making a firm decision on a project that you've been holding back on, and you finally make a move. And it's that kind of aggression, and you can still have spirituality and a spiritual approach coexist with that masculine drive approach, that assertiveness, certainly. There's also a swagger to it, isn't there? The big dick energy. There's a kind of confident swagger to that idea. Got some animals joining. And I think that's another thing, isn't it? When we think of spirituality and we have these connotations of kind of monk-like characters, they're very soft-spoken and they don't want to hurt even a small flower. And that's nice, and that's certainly one way you can have spirituality manifest in yourself, but it's not the only way. And I think a lot of people sort of turn away from a more brazen approach, thinking that it's crass and it's not necessary. But I think there's a positivity, there's a healthiness to a brazen masculine approach, especially in a world where it's constantly being shoved away, and people are being brought up to believe that anything that looks vaguely masculine is a bad thing. And a lot of that has to do with the idea that to be a kind, good person, you can't at the same time have big dick energy. I think you can have both. I think you can be brazen, you can be assertive, you can be bold, you can be a little bit loud here and there. You can be, fun-loving and crazy, while also being willing to explore the spiritual side and to open that third eye and to sense and nurture and build in you that ability to connect with all things as well, and in so doing feel your creativity rise, feel your energy rise, all the positives that come with the spiritual side, that can be merged into a really interesting hybrid, whatever it is. Maybe that's what I'm hinting at, is perhaps normality is brazen energy that comes through spirituality. Perhaps spirituality isn't just about softness. Perhaps spirituality is, because of its opening up to energy, that's essentially what spirituality allows us to experience, is a heightening of energy. Why can't that energy look bold? And again, we're obviously just dealing with subjective terms here, but it's an interesting thing to think about. And I just wanted to, I think if anything, if there's one takeaway, it's just to remind us all that we can have a swagger, we can have a boldness about us, we can have an assertiveness to us, while at the same time allowing our spiritual side to be nurtured and developed, and the two can absolutely coexist. Want to know your thoughts? Feel free to leave them below. Signing out from a beautiful Polish afternoon. Take care, guys.